You spin me right round.
Oh, how is it already morning? This makes about as much sense as it did last night. Let's take a look at the evidence for the cajillionth time. I've gotta be missing something. No matter what that photo of me suggests, there's no way I shot Safi. Hold on. She's looking right at the camera, like she knows it's there. Does she want to get caught? Or is this another doppelganger? No matter what that photo of me suggests, there's no way I shot Safi. Is that me? Did I go back in time and do that? It doesn't make any sense. And I would never hurt Safi. Not on purpose. That isn't me. It can't be. Maybe if I go object by object, an answer will jump out at me? Restraining Order Lucas said Safi once threatened to turn his son against him. That certainly implies some bad blood in their past. But that Lucas was scared of Safi, not out for revenge. None of this is conclusive enough. Before Safi died, Gwen got her book canceled, and I still don't know why. But that doesn't mean she killed Safi. Plus, Dead World Gwen seems genuinely torn up over her death. Yeah, the Gwen theory has some holes. Maybe if I go object by object, Vin definitely knows more about the cow skull than he's letting on. Plus, there was that photo of him and Safi canoodling. But what does that even mean? Coffee. Coffee is friend. Get coffee now. No matter how much I stare at you, he refused to make sense. Moses?
No, you fool.
Hello, Miss Caulfield.
Oh, fuck.
Can I come in?
The photo. If he sees that...
I have some questions for you.
Of course, I can answer your questions right here.
Well, this is a nice change of pace since yesterday. I appreciate the cooperation. There are just a few details I'm struggling to make sense of.
Go ahead.
Arcadia Bay, where you went to high school, right?
Yes?
A beautiful town with a surprisingly violent story to tell. Not unlike...
Arcadia Bay and Safi are not connected.
a small town with a curious number of murders. And now, Safi, Llewellyn Fayed, murdered in a small town? What are the odds? What do you think, Miss Caulfield? Are you the one who's unlucky, or is it just everyone who ever meets you?
Just my shit luck, I guess.
Oh, hard life, isn't it?
Detective, I'm not answering any more of his questions.
What the fuck happened to the telescope, Maxine?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Someone was in the office with me. I could hear them. I saw Moses in the hallway, but I didn't see you. All right, enough. We're not getting anywhere.
This case has been abnormal from the beginning. None of the evidence makes any sense.
At least that's something we can agree on.
But I know why now. Somehow, all this death leads to you.
That's not true. He saw it. He saw the photo. Stupid, Max. Stupid, stupid. What the hell do I do now? None of this makes any sense. What happened that night? Why the fuck am I in this picture? The old me would have just jumped back in time to the moment this photo was taken. Maybe I still could.
That's what it feels like to capture the perfect photo.
No.
Feels good. Final.
Safi.
It's here too.
But there wasn't a storm the day Safi died.
Maybe we are cursed. You, me, and Maya?
Safi, wait! Who is Maya? What was she talking about?
Stop stalling, Max!
Tell me how to stop this! What do I have to do?
Pull the trigger!
What? No. No, that wasn't enough time. Come on. If I can just... Fuck! Moses, you were right. I don't know how, but you were. I have to tell him. Everything. Moses is waiting for me up there. Hopefully. I get it, Joyce. Dating after everything that's happened feels impossible. I have to do this. I have to go back up there. At least you're normal. This is where the police tape was yesterday. Did the cops take it down on Alderman's orders? He's not here. Yet. Let's give him a few minutes. Maybe wait on the bench. I know Sophie would have something poetic to say about this. If only. He's not.
Stay the fuck away from me.
What if he doesn't come? I couldn't blame him. I killed his best friend. What does that say about me? That any version of me, could do something like that? He's probably not coming.
Diamond knows where I am and who I'm meeting. So don't do anything stupid.
I deserved that.
You wanted to talk. So talk. Tell me the truth. Tell me why you did it.
You were right.
I shot Sophie. But I can't tell you why, because I don't know the answer myself.
No reason you could give would be good enough.
Moses, wait! I asked you to come here so I could show you proof. Something is weird about this place. Look. These flowers. What are the odds they'd bloom in the middle of winter? Exactly in the shape of Sophie's body?
5 minutes and then I leave.
Okay. So, what if I told you there's this other timeline where Sophie is alive and I can travel between this timeline and that one?
4 minutes.
I know that it sounds insane. But I can show you. I'll hop from this timeline to the other. You'll see me, poof, disappear.
Yeah, to some magical fantasy world where you didn't kill Sophie, right?
It's not a fantasy world. It's connected to this one. If I try to, I can even see the other one from here.
Wait, you can see across them?
And here, too.
So if you disappear or whatever, and I do something while you're gone,
I can tell you what it was when I come back. And then you'll believe me?
it'd be a start.
Okay. Okay, deal.
Alright, there's a chance Moses will believe me. First, I gotta hop over to the other timeline. I shouldn't leave yet.
It's right there.
I shouldn't leave yet. Now to see what Moses is up to on the other side. Shit. I think Moses is too stunned to do anything. Let me jump back over to make sure I didn't break him.
Max? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I'm sorry if I upset you.
Upset me? Are you kidding? You did something physics says should be impossible. Is impossible.
So you believe me? Okay. Let's try it again.
Ready when you are.
Okay, let's try this again.
Psychic storm. What did I do when you were away?
And then you said, Machine Angel Psychic Storm.
Yep. That's what I did. Wow. I mean...
Yeah, near as I can tell, Sophie's death is where the timelines split. I think her absence is the only difference between the two.
I guess that could be a big enough event to lead to...
You okay?
So Sophie's alive over there, huh?
She is. And she's...
Don't say happy. We both know that would be a lie.
You're right.
When you see her again, can you give her something for me?
The bottle cap. How did you...
Sophie slipped it back to me that night. Found it in my equipment. You give that to her, tell her to stay safe, Max. Make her swear to it.
I will. Promise. But I think she's going to need our help.
What do you mean?
When I was a teenager, I could rewind time. Just raise my hand and undo everything that had just been done.
Okay.
And if I had a photo, I could go back even farther.
Wait. Could. Past tense?
I know it sounds like it must have been amazing. But Moses, the things I caused to happen, just having a power doesn't necessarily give you mastery over it.
One of many lessons gleaned from X-Men comics.
The point is, I stopped using it, and now it barely works.
Okay, but there's a photo of you from that night with a gun. You're saying that could be a future you? Even though you can't do that anymore?
This morning I tried rewinding into that photo. It felt like trying to flex an atrophied muscle. Nothing made sense. But I was there, in the past. Sophie mentioned Maya, and oh God, the storm.
Max?
Look, there's a timeline where, for some reason, I shot Sophie. This one. And there's a timeline where I didn't. I feel like, intentionally or not, these two worlds exist because of a decision I'm going to have to make.
Holy shit.
Moses, I've been here before. When I could rewind, it broke time. People got hurt. I can't let what happened in Arcadia Bay happen here too. Oh, shit.
Okay. First look at the crime scene is inconclusive. I'll need some further insight into Miss Llewellyn Fayette's mental state. Not to call a shot prematurely, but if this isn't suicide, I'd put money on a Mr. Moses Murphy, friend of the deceased, being the perp. I need to introduce myself to Mr. Murphy.
He's talking like he hasn't already met you. Like he's...
Alderman from yesterday. An alderman that already happened? Max, this is really bad. Time isn't supposed to act this way.
It appears something was removed from her person post-mortem. Maybe the camera her mother mentioned.
We need to get the hell out of here.
I fucking knew it. Returning to the scene of the crime? Amateur hour shit. How'd I let a couple of small-time fuck-ups like you get under my skin?
You're not making any sense.
You want to talk about sense? Nothing about you makes sense. Telescopes don't put themselves together. Evidence doesn't disappear. You're going to pay for what you've done, Maxine Caulfield.
and I'm here to collect.
Max, you have to let go!
I could have saved him, Moses. I could have saved him.
No, you couldn't have. Listen to me, Max. This place ate a man.
Moses, your hair. I told you. There's always a cost.
It started with Safi. Maybe if we can figure out why she died, then maybe we can prevent all of this.
That's what I've been trying to do. The whole day I've been talking to people and spying on them and taking their stuff.
Hey, Safi mentioned Maya, right? When you rewound?
Right. What do you think Maya has to do with all this?
No idea. Maya was before my time. But Gwen Hunter might know more than me. She was Safi's mentor during all that mess.
Gwen. Gotta go talk to Gwen. I'm still shaking. Alderman was, and then he just wasn't. And Moses and I were standing so close. But I'm here now. I'm here. I'm all right. Okay, talk to Gwen, see what she knows about Maya. And while I'm at it, I'd like to know why she killed Safi's book deal. If we can't sit on tables, where are the cool kids expected to sit? In chairs? Like a bunch of squares? Cool.
Then boom! The spaceship crashes right in the middle of a park, and this alien crawls out of the hatch.
That seems like a lot of money for a student project.
I'm only gonna shoot the trailer. I figure I can cut costs doing some old school practical effects.
Seems like you've got a plan. Still very ambitious.
Go big or go home, right?
I'd been meaning to ask Diamond about her new movie. It's nice to see her so excited about something other than Moses. Lo-fi ambient bellows to chill/study to. A classic. I, for one, kind of like the paper straws. Meeting tomorrow. Where? What meeting? Is it endorsing meetings in general? Tree. My dearest Annabelle, I write to you from the front lines to inform you that the war on Christmas has been lost. Professors sitting on the table?
Hey, Loretta. Oh, hi, Miss Caulfield. How are you?
Any new leads? Shake down anyone else for information lately?
No.
Crap! Wrong Loretta, Max. You know what? Ignore me. I am lost in space. End of the semester, right?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Anyway, catch you later, Loretta. The art department really pushes for self-expression in every medium. I like that about Caledon. Oh, wow. These are, extremely creepy. Sorry. Wait, Donner and Blitzen means thunder and lightning? Who knew Santa's reindeer were so metal? And then she didn't. And then she didn't. Dang, Sophie must be a grading machine. Jeez, Caledon. Is that necessary?
Audrey? I'm worried about Kim.
So am I. None of my attempts to reach out have yielded results. You?
Nope. She's still not answering any of my calls. I think she's blocking them.
How many pets is Chester finding on the daily?
Last time we spoke, Kim said she didn't want to go out. I think she's...
This must be the professor Sophie TA'd for. She mentioned he liked to tear this one kid down, but failing him is harsh. Enjoy the A, my dude. I think you've earned it.
Gifts truly her love language.
I don't know. No wonder Kim's depressed. We don't even know her love language.
Pull your...
Guard your ankles.
You're right.
I think that would please her.
But are roses too basic? I don't want Kim to think we chose low-hanging fruit.
You're right. It has to be perfect. We should...
Gwen's office. Let's see what I can find out from her. It takes me ages to comment on one student photo. I can't imagine having to grade exams. A black rose? Pretty morose. Happy holidays to my favorite prof. I don't think a happy holidays is in the cards. One of Sophie's former students, I guess. Is that Sophie's book? Hey, Gwen.
Max, hey! To what do I owe the pleasure?
Actually, I need to talk to you about Sophie. No reason to beat around the bush. I know you got Sophie's book deal canceled.
Shit.
What I don't understand is why.
Look, I don't know what I'm at liberty to tell you, but I'll do my best. What do you want to know?
So, what did you tell the publisher that made them nix the deal?
I told them there was incendiary content in the book, which was true. It would have harmed a lot of people, Sophie included.
Sophie's book was incendiary? How? What was it about?
Ugh. Forgive me for dancing around things. I wish I could be straight with you, really. How much did Sophie tell you about Maya Okada?
Gwen's bringing up Maya? Time to pay attention. Maya Okada? Sophie never mentioned the name.
She always did keep her cards close to her chest, didn't she? The two of them were like the creepy twins in The Shining. You never saw one without the other. And that Vin Lang kid used to follow the two of them around like a lost puppy. But then Maya took her own life.
And that's what Sophie wrote about in her book?
Maya's death and everything around it. Her anger at her mom for even thinking of Caledon when she'd just lost a soulmate. Ultimately, I realized it wasn't worth putting Yasmin and Sophie through all that again. I made a call. I don't know if it was the right one, but it was one I made.
Sounds like Yasmin can tell me more about Maya. I'll have to be tactful.
One last thing. Is that Safi's manuscript?
Oh, part of it. Why?
Can I read it?
Someone ought to.
Reading Safi's manuscript after all this feels like, I don't know, being hit by a tidal wave. Whatever happened with Maya was explosive. Let's see what Yasmin has to say about her. How can they have no record of him? They sent him. More music I'm not cool enough to know. I hope somebody is coming in to water you guys. Preferably someone who doesn't have to break in through an alternate dimension. Will Gwen be allowed to come back for these? Tossing Gwen out screwed everybody over. So they took her computer, probably going through it right now.
Would you mind closing it behind you, Max?
Yasmin's gotta be around here somewhere. Yasmin liked to get coffee here in the afternoon. Before Safi died. My younger self might have thought this would make an edgy photo. Sorry, Yasmin, but I'll need to interrupt your downtime with some questions.
Hi, Yasmin.
Maxine, how are you? I was worried after your nosebleed yesterday.
Like I said, I get those all the time.
Still, be careful. Small symptoms can be signs of larger problems. A toothache can mean a heart attack.
I'm gonna try not to think about that too hard. I was hoping we could talk.
Come, sit.
You look like you've won the day. Coffee's that good?
Our ratings are. Caledon is once again one of the top universities in the country. The coffee is just so-so.
I heard about what happened to Dr. Hunter.
Yes,
Would you really fire her?
that depends on the findings of the committee. It's out of my hands now.
Did Safi tell you her book deal was canceled?
What? No. How was she when she found out?
Not sure, but I bet she was devastated.
Oh, Safia. I'll be sure to talk to her about this.
Have you seen Safi today?
No. We're meeting later this afternoon. I can tell her you were looking for her. Maybe I should talk to her sooner.
I wanted to ask you about something. Have you heard of a student named Maya Okada?
Of course. She took her own life. 4 years ago. A horrible tragedy.
I think Safi's book was canceled because it was about Maya.
Impossible. Safia didn't even know Maya.
Did Yasmin just lie to me? Do I call her out? She'll be pissed, but I can cut straight to the point. Or should I go along with it and see what narrative she's trying to spin?
Of course. I don't know why I thought they knew each other. It's just...
What?
Everyone seems to have a different opinion of Maya. It's hard to track what's true.
I understand that Ms. Okada was a bit chaotic.
So, she had a bad reputation. No wonder you didn't want her and Safi associated with each other.
Exactly. Strange. I really thought Vin's statement closed the matter.
Shady cow skull throwing Vin is involved?
Enough ancient history. I have a favor to ask. Safia's been distant lately. Could you keep an eye on her for me?
Are you sure that I'm the best person to...
Yes. Because she trusts you. And I trust you.
Yeah. Sure. I'll look out for her.
Thank you, Maxine. Oh, the time. Let's do lunch again. Somewhere with more atmosphere than the other place.
That was odd. What did she mean by Vin's statement? Maybe I'd better talk to Vin myself. He's probably in the admin building.